Study Alice and Apostles of Great Stone, Embraces Study How Barsham Shai Barsham Kakadash. Shalom to the one that Hebrew Israelites, Zechariah 13:8, which are so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as well as bloodline, who are still oppressed together, according to the book of Jeremiah 50:33, but to whom still belong the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, the service of God, and the promises, according to the book of Romans chapter 9, verse 4. Ecclesiastes 10:7, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. KJV 16:11. Call this lesson, what is the candle, what is the light, okay, which you can also refer to it as, I don't know if you're a gamer or if you are, I don't know, hopefully you don't watch too much podcasts, okay, yeah, anyway, okay, I mean, what could possibly be the candle, or the light in the so-called normal day, okay? Yeah, and like I already told you, okay, what is an escape room, for example? Escape room definition, because it doesn't matter how angry you are, doesn't matter how how much you think, this system and these people have to be stupid, just in general, okay, you might think, oh, heathens are not okay, but the heathens that I have contact with, they are okay. Somebody is basically, somebody knows me, is a heathen, so he has to be or she has to be okay. Okay? Which, if you go by what, if you go by what the scripture says, then everybody has a chance to receive the truth sooner or later, and some find it later. So basically you can judge nobody just by now, okay, until there's no until there is no missile on the way to America, okay, tails like scorpions, which is the smoke of those missiles. If you don't know the scriptures, then you don't know that this is actually talking about missiles flying into America. What is an escape room? Okay, a room, in which people are locked in order to play a game requiring them to solve a series of puzzles with a certain amount of time to accomplish a goal, typically finding the key to unlock the room. Yeah, and we are in the escape room, and you would say like the key in the the key, we got the key, and we got the answer already, okay. So we got the full puzzle, okay. You see the full puzzle, okay. In your daily life, you see basically a puzzle, okay. So it means you are in the escape room, means you are in the escape room, but with you having the full puzzle, a picture of the full puzzle. Hey, they drive way too fast here, man. Until they drive into a car and that's it for them, man. Okay. It's just what I said, man. Why would you drive in a 20 kilometers per hour zone like 15 kilometers per hour? 50. Okay, makes no sense. And you see the full puzzle. So basically you got a cheat code, which you think life is hard, right? But you know, with the cheat code, it's not so hard anymore. And that one dude with his 20 kilometers per hour bike, he is loud like he thinks he has a real bike. This is not even a real bike. Okay. Looks stupid. Okay. The maximum speed of that thing is 20 kilometers per hour, man. Okay. So he's very fast, you know, like a rocket. Yeah. So these people, you know, have no light, which means all what they do, basically, okay, is doing nonsense like that. But to us making videos, going to camp, we remind ourselves that, you know, that this is not all what this is not all what you need to see. You need to see behind that, you know, like, it's like a game, right? So let's say we are all locked into this world, which we know through the scriptures that everybody lives out his judgment, okay? Because you don't know what you was in your past life, okay? So this is basically hell. There's no hell where you burn forever, and that's the official doctrine of the Elders and Apostles of Great Millstone, okay? What there is this place called planet Earth, okay? Which I know it for myself. I'm not really a Earth type being, okay? Which I was not creating myself, okay? Cannot do something to that, but I understand that I have to use earthly strategies, okay, to live a more stable life, if you will, okay? And from the outside, for some people, it might look as, you know, as if I'm a psychopath, okay? But this is really just me fighting against myself, okay? Like, there's nothing bad about, you know, having a certain standard about yourself. Yeah. So really, it's not so hard anymore. You know, life is not so hard anymore if you understand that there's a candle in front of you, and I don't know, maybe you have some examples in your life. I have examples in my life where I see that without that candle it would be really dark. And that is again why we have to do these lessons and camp sessions. You know. It is to remind you of the importance of there is a way out of this escape room. Okay, there is a way out of this escape room, but you need not just the candle. You need the light to look where the way is. Okay, because if you let's say you are in a complete dark escape room, okay, which you don't even know where to go. Okay, could possibly be that you fall into something or that you step into something, okay? So let's be honest, the dangers are all there, like I always say in my camp sessions. Sometimes, not every camp, I say that there's more protection in the background going on than you know, okay? Yeah, okay? Like protection, yeah, different kind of protection, okay, going on. As in 1 Peter 4:12, beloved, think not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happen happened onto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with succeeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh, happy are ye, for the Spirit of glory and of God rested upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief, yeah, you murder people most likely more with a super car, but it depends. Yesterday I saw something. Okay, 3 supercars, in Germany. Okay, 3 Lambos. Okay, they had some kind of, I don't know, guilt because they was doing a race basically. Okay, but you had that one dude with a normal car. Okay, without blinking, just going on the line left on the autobahn, and basically a woman died. Right, her car started to burn, and the Lambos, I believe, one at least was also crashing. So this was crazy, man. So in the end, that one dude with this normal car, okay, he was a murder in the end. On German speedways, highways, Autobahn. I don't know how you call that. Autobahn, easy. Okay, speed track. You are allowed to drive as fast as you want, basically. Okay, but yeah, maybe of course there's a max also on that. Okay, but you are not allowed to drive a race on the, doesn't matter what street. Okay, but it's not sure if they did that or not. Okay, so who knows? But in the end, turns out you can murder people by not following laws, obviously. Okay, you see, that's what I want you to say. What I want to say. Okay. First and foremost, the laws of the Bible, of course. Okay, obviously. Yeah, anyway. This is 15 again. But let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief or as an evildoer or as a busybody in other men's matters. You can be busy, like you had this one dude with the Lambo. He had an Instagram account, and he was like, right when that happened, he was like confronted with about hundreds of emails and messages, oh, you are a murderer, and that and that and that and that, I visit you at home, and so I'm not sure. I saw the interview, and he said we wasn't doing a race. Okay, so basically he felt not guilty. So it depends, but the problem is the judges, they decided that the dude with the normal car in the front, okay, who was not blinking, he basically did the murdering. Okay, so what I don't understand is these people, okay, writing this dude when they don't even know what the judges, okay, really made in that case, starting that day when the whole incident happened. But okay, and that is that is basically the world. Okay, that is basically the world. Okay, being busy in other men's business. Okay, like for example, I'm not sure. Okay, I would say I would say they were racing. Okay, I would say they were racing, but I don't write this dude because I'm not the one who sits on the seat having the last word. Okay, I'm not even watching the whole judging case. You know, if you sit before the lawyers, sometimes you have audience, sometimes not. Okay, depends if it's public or not also, for what I know. Okay, so I was not even sitting there, okay, listening to what happened or what the judges decided, okay. but I want to but I want to but I write him a message, oh, I will kill you. This is nonsense, man. This is these people, man. Doing this sounds like a special thing, but this is really how people go go in their life. Okay, like they hear one word about um, you know flowers of her age that worse, so they you know they or you say that the Negroes are so-called Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so now you are racist, black supremacist. Like, what the fuck, man? You people have a big hole in your fucking brain, man. Okay, big hole, man. Okay, who come for no reason with any kind of conclusion. It doesn't make sense even. Okay, so it can just be that you have a hole in your brain if you come like that. Okay. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on his behalf. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end of them that obey not the gospel of what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of God commit the keeping of their souls to Him in well-doing as unto a faithful Creator. Yeah, but with that all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Hashem, Kadosh, the blood of the Elders and Apostles of Great Wisdom. I will close it here. Shalom.